Before we begin the video, let me prepare you for your journey. The 100 is a game with real-world knowledge creation at its center. It adjusts to the human mind and creates heaps and heaps of knowledge. For this to work, we need to create a safe universe where knowledge creation happens by full immersion. You can already lose yourself in the lore of Wizland and its layered sound design. You can already engage in hours of AI-assisted quizzing, where every step makes the knowledge you've learned easier to remember, harder to forget. We are asking for your help to create a 3D multiplayer experience that only a transition to Unreal can provide. More on that later.
In the quiet village of 7 Mile Bottom, knowledge of the mirror world is their most precious resource. For generations they have studied our world from afar, gathering wisdom that powers their greatest creations. Now, as heir to your grandfather's forgotten legacy, you must restore his derelict Dragon Forge, unlocking lost knowledge to breed powerful allies to defend against the encroaching mirror world villains. Harness the wisdom of the past to forge your path, command dragons, heroes and scholars alike, and face the domain bosses that threaten Wizland's very existence.
The leitmotif needs work. Maybe some counterpoint in the strings when the dragons come in. Where's the MMO hook? Where are the retention mechanics that'll keep our Dao ratios from tanking after the first content round hits? The MMO hook lies in the knowledge retention system. We've created the first MMORPG where your learning curve doubles as your character's progression curve. So what? It's I love my homework, the MMO? What's next? Taxes and Laundry, the expansion pack? Think more along the lines of setting things on fire with my dragon because I know how combustion works, the MMO. Completely different TAM positioning. How does knowing about combustion translate into torching enemies? Are we just slapping educational labels on the combat mechanics? Your tank's health bar is bleeding out, and suddenly the system throws you a chemistry question. Nail it, and your dragon scorches the battlefield with thermodynamics-powered flame. This isn't edutainment, it's creating an entirely new combat paradigm where knowledge is literally power. In the 100, you are a Wizlander who inherited your grandfather's Dragon Forge. Here, Earth is the mysterious otherworld that Wizlanders obsess over, packed with secrets that they kill to learn. So no portals, no isekai truck kun sending players to a fantasy realm. We flip the isekai trope on its head. Wizlanders rely on farseers for glimpses of Earth's lore, scraps of knowledge worth more than gold. Another Chosen One narrative. Come on, it's played out. You're not special because fate says so. You're special because of what you know. Think of EVE Online skill system meeting Monster Hunter with Hearthstone's knowledge-based evolution. And what keeps players logged in past week 1? During battle, your standard rotation only goes so far. Hit a DPS check, the quiz system activates. Knowledge functions like proc-based talents, triggering at the perfect moment. Endgame content always hits a wall. That's where Bella's Bakery comes in. It turns knowledge into rewards. Ace a challenge? Your guild scores legendary buffs. Flub it? You're stuck with rock-hard biscuits while your rivals feast on elderberry tarts. Classic consequence-driven socialization. And when players feel like they're stuck in a pixelated pop quiz, that's Unreal's magic. Their systems render knowledge acquisition as visceral, cinematic combat, not text prompts. Learn metallurgy, and your dragon's scales ripple and harden into gleaming iron armor mid-flight. Way more satisfying than any loot box dopamine hit. You know, I hate to admit it, but this just might work. It's just crazy enough to stand out. Some worlds are shaped by sword and spell. Ours is carved by curiosity. Our quizzing AI grows stronger the longer you play, an ever-evolving force that remembers, adapts, and rewards mastery. Double your time, and players unlock 5 times the knowledge, each correct answer forging mental weapons for conquests to come. Now, imagine that arcane momentum housed in a world sculpted by Unreal's divine chisel. Wizland rivals Omno in visual splendor, but transcends it in memory. Characters remember your deeds, landscapes are shaped by your actions, and companions grow through your influence. We're offering more than gameplay. We are building a living world where legacies stretch across seasons, stories respond to your insights, and wisdom lingers long after the screen goes dark. The quest awaits its patrons. Who wouldn't want to ignite what thousands will one day play, explore,